My name is Leila Messick, and I'm the Program Director for Accelerate Quality with the United Way of Tucson in Southern Arizona.
My name is Deirdre O'Dowd, and I am the owner and director of Learning to Grow Childcare. We've had the program for about 7 years now. Came to do this because I saw a real need for schools that worked with kids more independently as opposed to the 3 strikes you're out type thing. So we have a small program so we can pay that better attention to kids that are more at risk.
My name is Emily Gallardo. I am the Assistant Director here at Casa de los Niños Kelly Early Education Center. Here at Kelly, we serve students aged birth through 5. We are a trauma-informed center, play-based, and we serve primarily low-income families here in Tucson. As part of Casa de los Niños, our mission is to promote child well-being and family stability in the community.
I think for childcare as a whole, throughout the whole community, throughout the whole country, is it needs to be more supported by their community because unfortunately financially, in order for people to afford childcare, the childcare can't afford their staff. Then what happens is there's this turnover with staff, so that continuity for the children, which is so incredibly important in those first 5 years, it's lost. But it's such a necessity, people can't work without this, service provided.
Understanding that, a child's brain grows the most during the first 5 years of life. There is so much development happening from birth to 5. Early childhood educators are trained in and understand that it's such a great way to set a child up for success in elementary school and in life.
Well, quality education is important at every age, starting at birth. The brain development doesn't wait until the child reaches kindergarten. It begins at birth, and those quality environments are important to ensure that it's safe, that there are engaging materials to play with, to learn from, but also that those interactions, and that's what builds brain development, the relationships that we have with the trusted adults in our life. Accelerate Quality is a program designed by the United Way of Tucson, and it was in response to the infusion of funds that are coming into our community for early childhood programs. The purpose of the program is to prepare sites who are on the Quality First waiting list to be more successful in reaching their quality rating goals when they are enrolled in Quality First. We also have another goal to help programs that are interested in national accreditation to reach that goal. And then thirdly, we provide some financial support and technical assistance to expand their programs to offer more slots for preschool age children, so families have lots of options on where to send their preschooler and to be able to access those scholarships to help pay for it.
It was actually a blessing when you called because it was really touch and go trying to maintain a childcare during the last couple of years. We were getting kind of frustrated. We had tapped our resources. We were starting to feel very defeated. So when I heard from you, I was super excited, and I was like, the reason I wanted to go with it was I knew you had outreach. You had different things that I can take advantage of in the community that I wouldn't have known about. And just giving us that feeling of, there's hope, let's look at it a new way, we're gonna keep it going, we're gonna get back in our positive, mindset of we have a future here, which we had lost prior to contact from you.
It was hard because families weren't allowed in the building, and so we really struggled to create an environment that included families and parents, and that was a big struggle for us and something that we're not used to and is so different, and we really feel is important in running a quality center, so we had a lot of support in that. Well, as a relatively new center, going into Quality First for the first time, especially during a pandemic, we had really high hopes and expectations, but we didn't really know what to expect. So Accelerate Quality really provided us professional development, educational resources, classroom observations, and advice that really helped ease our anxiety and helped us feel prepared and confident going into our assessments.
I think the most significant part is having that second set of eyes, because when you do work in an environment for a long period of time, you do become complacent. You can feel that there's need for things, but it's harder to pinpoint. Looking at our strengths and going, okay, well, this is not working really well, but having you come in and say, well, we're gonna build on this strength and we're gonna watch this get better. And not just having you say it, but actually see that take place, see it come to fruition, and being able to look at it through that strength-based and just watching everything else just catch up to where we needed it to be.
I think the most helpful thing was really just being here, physically being in the classrooms with us and assisting us in making our center be the best that it could be, despite the obstacles we were facing during COVID.